On a lighter note, they do change the ending of Learns a Lesson in a way that I really like. So in the original publication of Learns a Lesson, it ends with basically a fourth wall break being like, hey, this article was published in Molly's hometown newspaper, which kind of takes you out of the moment. And if you're reading the books like in chronological order, it is, or listening to them in chronological order, it is weird to have like that like fourth wall break kind of in the middle. So they remedied this by, in the newer publication, having a in-universe reason for that illustration being there. Basically, they just have Molly cut the newspaper clipping out of the newspaper and send it to her dad. That's all they added. It feels so authentic to, like, the original, though. Like, it doesn't even feel like that was added on. It felt like it was always meant to be there. And they just, like, it felt like maybe that was a part of, like, an original draft, and they just cut it out and then put it back in. That's what it feels like to me, because it makes more sense than having a fourth wall break in a series that does not tend to have fourth wall breaks. But strangely enough, they also cut the quoting of, 'Twas the night before Christmas between Brad and Mom. I guess they did it to free up some space, but still. Also, they cut a lot of lines that kind of let us in on Molly's, like, how she's feeling in this moment and, like, her thought process, and just jump to, like, her resolution, kind of. Not a Baby Doll is noticeably cut. And I guess that makes sense, given the fact that American Girl now sells baby dolls. And wrapped them in green tissue paper is cut. Which I don't know why. That is like the dude's signature thing. Also, another scene that I really, really love that they cut was like when they go down to get the Christmas decorations and their shadows look like ghosts. And there's this little line of dialogue that's like, you know, very Christmas past spirit-like. And I love that scene, and they cut it. Rude. Also, they cut the fun little moment where Brad's pockets are so full of pennies that he jingles when he walks, and Jill comments that he sounds like a walking piggy bank. Why you do this? Why you do this?